All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us right here. It's a Monday. That's right. Monday evening. And we are on our, 235th episode right here on the Halotime podcast. Your host, Keith Leal. And I would like to welcome to the show this evening. And we are a little late. So those of you that are tuning in right now, we apologize. And we're glad you stayed around and stuck around. So don't forget to share the live, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Brenda Blanco to the show here on the Halotime podcast on this Monday. We got it all ironed out. You're here.
Yes, finally.
Yes, welcome to
Hi,
the
Keith.
show. Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Yes, and we are excited to have you. You know, you've got a
Oh,
great song, a powerful song at that, a great song. I mean, it's just,
thank
it's
you.
doing great for you across the board. I can honestly say that. I've got some friends over in West Texas, and my co-host, as a matter of fact, that didn't able to make the show tonight. He had to work, so he was
Hmm.
upset about it because he definitely wanted to be on the show tonight to
No,
touch bases with you and congratulate you, of course,
you.
on your success with the new song that you have out. It's a great one. It's like I said, it's doing wonders. The video is out. We'll get to that here in just a few more minutes. So, but it's again, congratulations. Is this your debut single that is out right now? Your very
Hmm.
first one, right? So,
Yes.
so how I mean, what does this moment mean to you right now, having your first single? How long have you been singing? I mean, I'm sure it's been some time that you've been, singing because you're not just going to pop out
Hmm.
and just say, "Hey, you know what? I want to do a
Hmm.
song." You know what I mean? But you're having some success with this song right here. So how long have you been doing this?
Music has been part of me since, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years old, as long as I can remember. My family were music lovers, and
Hmm.
my love for music started very, very young. I remember 3, 4 years old. I was excited about music. I would learn the lyrics. I would sing in the parties and all of that, right? So I was like the little entertainer when it came to, family gatherings and stuff like that. So it's always been part of me. At as early as 9, 10 years old, I was holding little gigs in Mexico because I'm originally from Mexico. I came here when I was 12.
Hmm.
So by 9, 10, I was already doing little gigs here and there, doing like grand openings for big stores in Mexico and stuff like that.
Wow.
So yeah, I would sing with tracks, popular songs that we were listening to at that time, stuff like that. I had when I was 10, I had very early in my life, I had a proposition to go to Mexico City and record and be part of this new wave of young singers
Okay.
that were coming, Lucerito, all of these, that in that era.
In that era.
Gloria Trevi, like a lot of these pop singers, right? But my mom never gave the okay to it, so I never did anything with it, right? Later found out that it was probably the best thing for me. I would have been really, really young and not sure, what the future would have entailed back then. But um at 14, well, no, when I started middle school here,
Hmm.
it's when obviously they had music, which is an amazing thing that we have here in the US that in Mexico they don't have, right?
Right. Right.
So I started music, and I started kind of playing guitar, no basic chords and stuff like that. But then the minute they hear me sing and interpret, they said, "No, we need you in the vocals."
The
So
vocals.
yeah, I never told them I would sing, like I
Yeah.
would sing, but around them and stuff like, but I never told them, "Hey, I want to be a singer," or "I want to be in the mic.
Right. Right.
So when they heard me, they put me, and that's how I started. And since then, it's always been music, music, music. Here in the last year and a half, I've been more in the behind the scenes because I was managing a band, and my son is in music, my daughter's in music. My three kids are very musically inclined, so it's
Wow.
always been music.
So it runs
Yeah.
in the family.
Yes.
Yes.
And they've been exposed to it, right, since they were in my belly. So
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
were kind of born already knowing how to play.
How to play, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That is wonderful. That's a great story right there. Brenda Blanco, my guest tonight, right here on Tejano Time. We appreciate everybody out there. Share the live wherever you've been watching from. We'll get to some comments here in just a few more minutes. But when did you first realize you were ready to release your own song, your own single? You know, the music. When
Well,
you?
I'm going to tell you something. I am music lover through and through. I love lyrics, and I've always written. Like I've
Yeah.
always had a thing for writing, right? Even since I was younger, like I would put words together, and I knew that it meant something deep, and that they could do something to people. I knew very young, but I never felt like, okay, it's time,
Hmm.
to do it. Like I said, here in the last year that I've been more involved, because even, I got married very young, and I was in music in the church world for a very long time, 15, 20 years.
Hmm.
um but and even there I wrote and I released, and I had some songs not necessarily released, but we would sing our own songs. So
Yeah.
I wrote and I did those things back then in music with the church. And this song came about, I don't know, about a year ago. I started writing it. I started putting it to paper, just kind of the feelings and emotions after a toxic relationship, things that I've been through, things that I've seen, not to somebody specifically, but in general.
In general.
Yeah, what I have seen and experienced, and then, adding a little bit to what other people, go through. So I wrote the song, and I said, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. Let's just do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just basically, I said, this is what I want. I said, in my blood runs mariachi, so I want a little bit of mariachi, ballad, a little bit of trap, so it can be modern. So basically, that's how it came about. But like that song, I have a lot of songs,
Hmm.
but I'm careful in what I release, because I want it to be really authentic, and I want
I
it to
get
be,
it.
yeah, I want it to really come from me. And
Hmm.
you know if I am passionate about it, that's all I need.
That's all you need.
Because
Yeah.
you know I believe that if you believe in what you're putting out there, God is going to do something with it, because you're
Yeah.
putting your faith in it. So yeah.
Wow. And like I was going to, go back to the song there. So, ladies and gentlemen that are watching, that are viewing the show right now, you're a songwriter as well. She just talked about that, touched on that as well. So she does do a lot of writing, as she
Hmm.
stated. And you wrote your current single, that's your debut single, that's out right now. That's
Hmm.
out and all streaming on platforms. We have the video, guys, so be patient. We're going to get to it, all right? And let me just show this up right here on the screen, right quick, for everybody that's out there. Her new song, her debut song is right there, debut single.
Hmm.
Este, Brenda Blanco, right there. Tu
Enemigo.
yes,
Tu
eres
enemigo
tú.
eres tú.
En mi
Uh-huh.
amigo eres tú, yes.
Uh-huh.
Available on all digital platforms también, okay? And you can also view her video también as well on YouTube. So
Yes.
for those of you folks out there that are not familiar with her music, you can go out there and check it out. But once you hear this or watch the video, I guarantee you guys are going to enjoy this song because, like I said, it's something, like she says, she's not going to put her hands on it and do something. This was, like you said, it was not something, it was just an experience, a self experience.
Mhm.
Yes, definitely. Okay, that's what I wanted to. One question I do want to ask for you something, because I mean, there's a lot of times people do write on experiences and things like that, and or they just sit there and write something that's just there's everybody has their own thing, their own way of
Yes.
writing music and whatnot.
Correct.
A lot of majority of them are from life experiences and whatnot. So
Right.
it's that we're going to get to that video here in just a few minutes. Brenda Blanco is here, but let me first, before we get out of control with our comments, Brenda, we have some people that are watching right now. We'd like to say hi to Nancy Acevedo. She says hi, Brenda. She's
Hi,
watching as
Nancy.
well.
She is a composer as well, and we're
Oh,
going to be
okay.
collaborating on a song very soon here.
Nice. I was going to
Yes.
ask you that. Yeah, about a
Mhm.
collab. So we'll get to that here in the show a little later on también as well. We got Luis Garcia también says, good evening, Brenda. What's up? Sending hugs.
Good
Alex
evening.
Lopez también says saludos.
Saludos.
Yes. Let's see. Saludos a Joaquin Chavez and the Conjunto Boys tuned in. Keith, Leal, and Brenda Blanco.
Saludos.
Mr. Joaquin, thank you.
Thank you
Latin
for
Legends
joining.
podcast as well. Shout out to Brenda. She has a great voice. Yes, she
Yes, thank
does.
you. He's actually a co-host. We co-host.
Okay, yes, yes, definitely. I
Yes,
did. I actually was checking out one of those shows recently as well.
yes.
Yeah, good deal, good deal. Congratulations on that. So that's
Thank
something
you.
that you do there. So you're a co-host, and not just one show. But you are kind of wow, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. So now you know how Tony feels, right?
Yes.
Mr. Antonio, yes. Yeah, so it's a challenge at times, doing it in and week out. But don't forget to check him out, man. She's on there right now, Latin Legends podcast. She's on that as well as a co-host, you guys. So
Yes.
look them up on social media. They're available there. I'm sure on YouTube and Facebook and
Yes.
whatnot. So
TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok, look them up. Fabian Peña también. Saludos de parte de sus amigos los Arcos Hermanos Peña as well.
Saludos, Fabian and Los Arcos, which we'll talk about a collab we're doing also together
There
with
you go.
them.
Yeah, that would be an awesome deal right there. Nancy also says, let's see, what do they have? What uh, rondalas in Mexico's middle schools?
Yes, rondallas in Mexico Middle
Rondallas.
School.
Okay,
Yes.
maybe not all of them, but I think most do. She says.
Right. So a rondalla is something that I used to sing in rondallas.
Mm-hmm.
Rondalla is strings, just strings. And it's like a group like a mariachi,
Uh huh.
but it's pure strings.
Pure strings.
Right.
Wow.
It can be just guitar, bass, and that's it. And it's all guitar, like the guitar is the main instrument, and there's a lot of them. So a popular rondalla is La Rondalla de Saltillo. There's other rondallas, but yeah, very romantic on the yeah, on the sound of very romantic. But check them out because not everybody knows about rondallas, and this is very traditional in Mexico.
In Mexico. And like she stated, you know what I mean? It says it's in Mexico's middle schools, but maybe not all, but some, she thinks most do have it. So, yeah, well, it'll be
Yeah.
something to touch on as well right there. Johnny Rioja says, hello, Keith Leah. Blessings, Brenda Blanco. Wishing you great success.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Nancy
you
from
so much.
Brownsville in Harlingen, Texas. That's where she's watching from, I believe, right there.
Yes,
Yes.
Nancy.
Yeah.
She's a wonderful songwriter as well, writing for David Olivares, for she's writing for help me with that other name, Tejano singer. She just started again.
Let's see.
Elsa Garcia.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's working with Elsa Garcia right now. So very proud of Nancy. She's a RGB resident and very talented.
Doing great things right now.
Yes.
Good deal. Bertha Gutierrez says hello as well.
Hi, Bertha. You need life insurance? Go with Bertha. She's
There you go.
yeah. We've been working together and collabing in the business side as well as talking about music and all that.
Good deal. Good deal. Thank you, Bertha. Appreciate you watching the show tonight. Imelda de la Cerda says good evening también.
Good evening, Miss Imelda. Saludos a los Arcos Hermanos Peña. She's part of them, of their team.
And yes, she is definitely. She does great things out there
She
promoting the
does.
event.
She
She's
does. A lot
all
of
over the
support.
place.
Yes, she is.
Grupo Zoriacal también. Saludos.
Hi,
West
Grupo
Texas
Sorecal. I
boys.
actually saw them in Tejano Mundial. They did amazing. Super proud of them because they're very young.
Her young. Yes.
Just like my son, I saw them and I couldn't help it. But my son is that age. He's playing. He's doing all this stuff with our music, which is really amazing. That the new generations are singing, our Tejano songs, our cumbias, our conjunto songs, and that's very exciting to see young
Young talent
talents.
following. Yes, I mean
Yeah.
opening the doors. They're learning it, and their parents are teaching them at a young age, which is good. You want to pass it on down, and they're doing a wonderful
Yes.
job doing that as well. So props to
Absolutely.
those guys and their parents as well, as they're doing great things. Young men. I had a chance to see them here recently in Houston. También
Wow.
amazing. The guys are just amazing, and they're up and coming. They're rising, so they're doing great things right now in the industry.
Absolutely. I saw them and they were amazing, amazing.
Yes. Saludos, Keith and Brenda. Cali support Freestyle Cartel in the building. Saludos, George. Thank you so
Saludos,
much.
George.
And there's Nancy. She said, "Also, got to see it." She got there. She got the
Also got
comment in
it.
there.
Yes.
Christy
Yes.
Barrera says aloha también.
Hi,
Saludos.
Christy.
There you go. And they say thank you from us, from the folks
Of
over there.
course. Absolutely.
Yes. And that's right. She also, I guess, writing some songs there for what's her name here? Is it
Quesada?
Clady? Is it Clady?
Quesada. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And Joe Leal también. Saludos, sweet Brenda
Joe.
Blanco. Joe Leal.
Yes. Hi, Joe. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you guys for all the comments and your hellos and whatnot. Just if you guys are tuned into the show, as to my guest tonight, Brenda Blanco here has got brand new song, brand new video that's out, and this was just released not too long ago, guys.
No, yeah.
Yes, you had a video release party. I mean, how well did that go?
It went super well. I was super excited. I did it RSVP only because I didn't, not that all the crowds were gonna come, but I just kind of wanted to control and make sure we had enough food, we had enough, for everyone, and it was packed.
It was.
We did it at Gorilla Grill here in Edinburgh. They were so kind to host it, and we were super excited. Along with the song, we did the premiere, and I sang the song live for the very first time, just instrumental with my son on the piano.
Mhm.
And we sang another two songs, and the response has been overwhelming. A lot of people have been reaching out lately. Other composers that want me to sing songs for them, and I'm very grateful, very grateful.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is great, right? So, how would you describe your songwriting process?
I, I write from the heart. I write from the emotions and the experience lived, like I said. But I also write a lot of what I see around and how the dynamic of relationships work. It doesn't have to be men and women relationship. It can be just relationships in general, right? But I always, I'm very, very deep in my thoughts. Like I always think a lot and I overthink, and it's not good sometimes. um, but I write what I think,
Yeah.
right? And at the moment that I write, I don't necessarily write the song.
Hmm.
It's just the process of time, because sometimes I write something and then I write something, and then once I've gone through everything in my head and processed it, then I write the whole song. And like recently, I was up in Amarillo, and I was with Los Arcos, Hermanos Peña. We recorded this song, right? And I was at the hotel. I was by myself. I'm writing. It's very rare that I'm by myself. So,
Yeah.
I was writing, and usually I have a 10-year-old next to me, always talking to me, right? But I, I had time to be by myself at that time, and I just started writing, and I wrote another song that I think is going to be very powerful, and that's the one I'm going to collab with Nancy on. And just hearing and just the music and everything already together, it just gives me chills.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes, right there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And you had all the time in the world, not all the time in the world, but you had time, and then
Right.
you weren't backed into a corner or not, but you had some time and you put some thought into it, and you did great because the song is there. Like I said, it's a powerful song.
Thank
I
you.
mean, it's very very powerful, and we're going to listen to that video. We're going to watch that video here in just a few minutes. What time we got? Yeah, we can get that video on here for everybody that's tuned in out there right now. I know they're waiting patiently to hear this, to watch the video. Let us know what you think, también, folks that are watching the show right now. Drop a comment in the box. Let Brenda know what you think about the her brand new single, debut single that's out right now, and it's
Absolutely.
also streaming on all platforms, también, guys. So go out and grab it if you like it. Go out and grab it. Some people can relate to it, some people may not, but listen to the lyrics of the song. Like she said, these that's what it's all about. It's got to
Right.
come from the heart. And
Yeah.
she did well with this one right here. So check the video out and let us know what you think right here. This is Brenda Blanco, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Eras tú el que decía que yo te mentiría. Te la pasabas buscando para encontrarme algo. Sin embargo, en toda historia, el que se la siempre tiene cola, viviendo atormentado por cosas que ni han pasado. Qué afán de destruir lo que tanto habías deseado. Lo tenías todo y lo hiciste a un lado. Tú buscando enemigos, cuando tu enemigo fuiste tú. Tu enemigo no fui yo, siempre fuiste tú mismo. Tu enemigo en el espejo lo veías tú solito. Te inventabas escenarios que no existían, convertías cada duda en profecía. El veneno que me dabas tú lo bebías, me culpabas de tus miedos día con día. Qué afán de destruir lo que tanto habías deseado. Lo tenías todo y lo hiciste a un lado. Tú buscando enemigos, cuando tu enemigo fuiste tú. Tu enemigo no fui yo, siempre fuiste tú mismo. Tu enemigo en el espejo lo veías tú solito. Y en la soledad de tu dolor descubriste que tu error mató nuestro amor. Pero ya no, bebé, ya no, hoy no, ya no.
Tu enemigo right there, Ed, is Stu from Brenda Blanco, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's his one great video right there, man. Tell me
Thank
who was
you.
behind the production on that.
Risk It Media. Rogelio Guerra, he's from here from the Valley. And he does a lot of work for a lot of groups here in the Valley, all kinds, but he's been getting more and more out there. With Grupo Mirovalle, they helped us to get all the videos for them. And of course, I had to call him because he's been doing a great job.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, props to him. Did a great job on that
Yes,
video right there. Fantastic. I'm sure there's more to come in the future from Brenda Blanco and many others out there también. Like I
absolutely.
said, he's a wonderful guy out there doing great things también. So, how would you define the sound of Brenda Blanco?
I would say mariachi. There's just no way, I can get away from that. Like that's in my veins.
It's in your veins, right? It's
There's a
running.
restaurant here
Uh huh.
very close to where I live. And usually Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, you have three, four people of mariachi just playing with trumpet, bass, guitar. And the moment I hear the mariachi, to me, is just like, it brings me alive. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of
Um,
course.
so mariachi is, something that I don't want to get away completely from, but I am going to be exploring a lot of different genres as well. I like a lot of the new sound of our new upcoming artists that are mixing,
Mm-hmm.
sounds of mariachi with a little bit of accordion, or mariachi with some
Yeah.
cumbia, and all of I love all of that. I love creativity, and I think that's where I'm going,
That's where you
mixing the
definitely want to go with it.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan, for it as well. I've heard many songs out there. A lot of like I said, a lot of rising artists out there. Some artists that are established that do that now. They're just going with the trend. You know what I mean, and
correct.
doing their own thing and putting their own stamp on it. But it's wonderful when you add some accordion with some horns or something and whatnot. You know
Yes,
what what I mean? It's
absolutely.
just,
I love it.
in a cumbia, you know what I mean? It's different and it's catchy as well. So yeah, that would be
Yes.
something to look forward to as well. So that's an awesome tune. It's on my playlist. Gracias, Brenda Blanco. That's coming
Thank you
from
so
Johnny.
much. I appreciate it. Thank you. It means the world.
And Marie, I mean, says beautiful song. Love it. It's a hit. God blessing.
Thank
God's
you
blessing on
so
your music
much.
journey. There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate so much all the love and support.
There you go. And she says mariachi progressive. All right.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Progressive. See, yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's something that's out there. Maybe we'll look forward to that as well. You never know
Definitely.
what's going to pop off here with Brenda in the future. She's
Mm-hmm.
got her debut single right now, and that's what she's focused on. The video is out, song is out. You couldn't be more happier for yourself. So as to
Thank you. Yes.
felicidades, congratulations to you on
Gracias.
that as well. We know we're going to be hearing some more music in the future from you, so there's no doubt about that. But let's let this one sink in because this is
Mm-hmm.
doing very, very good for you right now as well. So, what makes you different from other artists in the genre? What do you think off the top of your head?
You know, when I was talking to my good friend Alex and Jesse from Grupo Mirovalle, I was telling them, I said, I'm just gonna put the music out there. I don't really think of myself as an artist or think of myself as a singer because I think there's so many more talented people out there. But I said, but I do want to put my lyrics out there, right?
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I said, so I'm going to start recording what I've written, and then, the rest, let it up to God. Like, I don't have high expectations. So if something doesn't happen, it's just going to break my heart.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like if three or four people connect with the words I'm writing and can help them in their healing journey, that it's enough for me.
Yeah.
And the I don't think I'm very different. I just think that what you can expect from me is gonna be something genuine, something true, something real. Like I don't go about my life covering my mistakes and my decisions,
Okay.
bad
Yeah. Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah.
So what you see here, how I am right now is how I am with my kids, how I am at church, how I'm everywhere. So I think that that's just it. I'm a real person. Like I don't hide behind masks.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you. I mean, on that aspect, with a lot of things, artists that I've come across as well. There's some that hide. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But
And
you're
we all have a lot to hide, kids. Like a lot of
yeah,
us don't want to show who we truly are. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, that's your essence. And that's what
yeah,
I want to
exactly.
portray.
Yeah.
I want to portray my essence, who I am in my songs and whatever I do in real estate. I'm in real estate, right? So anything that I do, I want my zeal and my signature to be authentic.
Mm-hmm. 100% pure.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what surprised you the most about releasing your first single?
Oh, well, like I told you, I wasn't really expecting a lot. And the minute people heard the words, oh, it was overwhelming to me that
Hmm.
something that I wrote, in the process of something and in the healing process of something, that it could mean so much and connect so much with other people.
With other
Because
people.
right. I've heard people say, like one of the very first messages I got that the moment I released the song was, you know what, this helped me to close a cycle that it had been open for a long time and it was hurting me. And those messages meant the world. I felt like, okay, it's, what I wanted to happen with the song, it's
It
happening.
happening.
And that's the most thrilling thing for me. I want people to connect with the words, to make them feel like I'm not the only one going through stuff.
Yeah.
There's other people and other people that seem good, because a lot of the times you go through people's social media. Like if you go through my social media, you see me smiling, you see me doing this, doing that, or showing homes or approving people for loans. But in reality, we all have a dark spot. There's always a dark area in our lives that
Yeah.
we don't, like we said, we don't want to show that much, right? The
Right.
struggles, the failed relationships and marriages, the all those things that I'm able to put into words and to put it out there for the world and for someone to connect with it,
Hmm.
that makes everything worth it.
Everything worth it. Yeah,
Right.
that's for sure. Yes. If you guys are just joining us here on the show, Brenda Blanco, my guest here from the RGV at Edinburgh, right? Is that hometown for you, Edinburgh?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Out there from the valley?
North McAllen, Edinburgh, but yeah, more people are more familiar with McAllen, so a lot of the
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
they say
Yeah.
McAllen.
But that down south, guys, out there, South Texas, should I say?
Yes,
Yeah.
90 degrees today. 90 degrees.
90. Wow. We
Mm-hmm.
started off pretty cool this morning in the 50s here in Houston, and then it warmed up to probably about, I want to say maybe 75, 76.
But
So,
see, that's good. That's
yeah.
good.
We didn't
Like
get to
I
90,
haven't been able to use my boots at all.
Yeah,
Like
at
maybe
all.
one day. No. But
We-
what I was gonna say is this is Edinburgh is from where Grupo Frontera is from.
okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonderful. A lot of talented artists, though, from down south as well, down in the valley,
Mm-hmm.
aren't you? A lot of
A
them are
lot
coming
of
out there.
talent.
Very much so. That a lot of people have their favorites. A lot of people, it's just so different. They mix it up between both sides of the border. There's no doubt about that. And you're so
Mm-hmm.
close to Mexico and whatnot, so you try to cater to both sides. A lot of artists to
That's
do down
correct.
there. So, but they're from Texas. A lot
Right.
of these bands are from Texas, so we still consider them, part of our Tejano music. You know what I
Culture.
mean?
Hmm.
Regardless, yes. So
Of
there's no
course.
doubt. Everybody's gonna bump heads and have their arguments and things about all that stuff. But I love it that we have so many different talented groups from down there. Another group that's down from the area down there, not too far, but Grupo Cultura también as well,
Hmm.
man.
Hmm.
Fantastic, great group, great humble guys as well. So many of they've come across here on the show as well. But yeah, there's some talented artists down there in the valley. There's no doubt
Yes,
about
there
that.
are.
So
Yeah,
across
we
the
have a lot.
board, yeah.
And the composer for Frontera, which is I'm really bad with it, Edgar Barrera. He's from here, from McAllen.
También.
And
Wow.
he's writing for Shakira, he's writing for Bad Bunny, he's
Wow.
popular. I
Yeah.
don't know how many Grammys he's won. So yeah, the Valley has
It's
a
amazing.
lot of talent across
Very much
Texas,
so.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, wow. That's more than I thought, but that's pretty crazy, and that's
it is.
yeah. Props to that dude right there. So, how many songs do you have in your vault right now that you are looking forward to releasing, or you got more songs that you have written that they're just there right now, and you're not sure
I
where to
have
go with them?
I have a lot of songs, a
Yeah.
lot. I can't give you a number right now, but I have songs that I want to release, and there's
Okay.
songs that I don't want to release.
Oh, they okay. Yeah.
So the songs that I do want to release talk a lot about healing, about pushing forward from situations that you've been through. In
Mm-hmm.
2018, I had a baby that was born with anencephaly, and she died 3 days
Mm-hmm.
after me giving birth, right? And in that process, I wrote a lot of songs.
Wow. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you
yeah, I
have
have songs, but though there's 2 songs that I wrote in that process that we have put music and they're ready to record and everything.
hmm
They're English, and they're pop, more pop. But there's a lot of, like, every process in my life it goes
it's
accompanied with, you know,
yeah, of course.
writing the happiness, the happy moments. There's a love song I have right now that I just wrote not too long ago, inspired about someone that I want to release as well. So, and then there comes this song that I'm collaborating with Nancy. Me and Nancy are going to put it together, but this is the song I wrote in Amarillo
Hmm.
um, in December. And that song is basically a continuation to Tu enemigo eres tú. So it's a good song that I'm looking forward to releasing as well.
Awesome, awesome, good deal right there. So, what can listeners expect from Brenda Blanco in the future coming up?
Music, you'll always see me around. When there's music, I'm around. I had done a lot of back behind the scenes work, in the last year and a half, 2 years. I always thought, this is so funny, but I always thought of, I'm just going to be a manager. That's all I'm going to
Hmm.
be for my kids, because I told them, having a manager is really important, making sure that they're doing the best for you and they're looking out your interests. So I always told my kids, I'm going to be your manager no matter what. And so my son has like 150 songs. Like, he has a bunch of songs,
Oh,
that he,
wow.
yeah, that he needs to work on. Um, so I always thought of myself as a manager, and I never thought, to actually put myself out there until I released this song. And then, a lot of people have always said, you need to release your songs, you need to be
Hmm.
singing, you need to be recording, you need to be. I'm a performer by nature, right? Remember, I
Yeah.
told you since I was 3 years old, I would be
Yeah.
dancing. And so when I released the song, it was like, nature to me is like, I love to interpret, and I think I sing, but I don't think I sing that great. But I love to sing and interpret a song, interpret the emotions of the song. So when I sing, you can expect for me to make you feel the song, because at the end of the day, I think that's my strongest point. Like, I'm an interpreter. I interpret the song, and
Hmm.
um, and that's what I love to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you definitely have a voice. There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean?
Thank
And,
you.
the listeners out there can speak on that as well, for sure. Because, like I said, a lot of your songs are being charted. I mean, your one song right now, your debut song, is being charted. In several areas of Texas right now, and West Texas también is being charted
Yes.
as well. So
Grateful, grateful.
they definitely like your music. There's no doubt about that. Your voice, we've heard a lot about that as well. Got a very powerful voice. A lot of people, you might not think you do, but it's different on our side and our ears, and what the other listeners and the people who enjoy music think. So, yeah. So, I said, take it and run with it. You know what I mean? This is your
Right.
moment, Brenda,
Yeah.
right now. You got one song out right now that's doing wonders for you. I mean, it's very, like I say, it's young. You know what I mean, and
Hmm.
it's not an old song. It's something that's fresh. It's out there. It's new, and people are liking it. So, again,
And I'm very grateful.
yes, yes, and you should be. I mean, it's like it's only a matter of time she goes to number one. That's true, very true. Right there, it's from Latin Legends
Thank
podcast.
you.
So it'll definitely take some time, but it'll get there. There's no doubt. If it's charting, it's there for a reason, because people are requesting it. They like it. So
Yeah. It's
just
such an honor.
yes, keep pumping them out. Keep pumping out the songs. One by one. So when can we expect a new single from you? Not that we want to take anything away from the current single that you have out, but in the
Hmm.
future, I know you've got one out right now, and anytime that something is out and it's being played, you always want to let it sink in for a little while, 3 months maybe max before you release another single. Is usually what they
Hmm.
do. You don't want to pump out too many at one time, because then it covers up the other one that just released. So this one
Yes,
is doing
absolutely.
well. Yeah. So,
Yes.
what do you have a time frame or anything? Is this an EP that
Well,
you're going to be working on? You're trying to put an
right
album.
now, what's in the oven, it's the collaboration with Los Arcos, Hermanos Peña.
Okay.
I am very excited about this song. I mean, I'm excited about the song that I just released, but I'm really excited about this other song, because this is a classic song that I grew up singing when I was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and Mr. Pena gave it that special sound with the accordion that I
Hmm.
believe as soon as he starts playing the first note, people are gonna be hooked to it.
Yeah.
And then we're doing like a trio, kind of. I'm doing the first and then go to the second, and you guys are gonna just hear this amazing production that
Hmm.
Los Arcos are doing with this song. That they definitely challenged me and put me on the spot and say, okay, we're doing this, we're doing it, let's do it. And it was kind of out of my comfort zone, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, I love the sound. I cannot wait for the song to be out, because I know people are gonna love it. It's a classic. It's some, it's a song of despecho, you could say, right?
Okay.
But it's that sound that is very unique to Los Arcos. It's full blown, and add my voice to it, which I do a little bit more of a strong, like, with this one it was lo tenías todo. This one is gonna be like more,
Oh, wow. Wow.
mariachi kind
Yeah.
of, more strength in the voice,
Uh-huh.
more potent, and you're gonna hear that in the song. And I think you guys are gonna love it, and I think people are gonna love it. I mean, people already love Los Arcos, right? So
Right,
hopefully
right.
they like our combination.
There you go. A collab in the works, ladies and gentlemen. So be on the lookout for that también. It's going to be out soon. So they're working on it right now. So yeah, and
Yep.
those guys are very humble, man. I hope humble family, great
Yes, and they
guys.
have nothing but great things to say about you.
Oh, really? Wow. I thought they
Yes.
were going to say all the bad stuff.
No, no, no. They have great things to
No,
say.
they're amazing. They've been on the show a couple of times. They're great. They're great people. I
They
mean, they're
really
very
are. They
humble,
really
and
are.
we enjoy having them every single time that they're on here. They're all
And
about having fun.
one thing I love about them is um they're hands down some of the best voices in conjunto right
Yeah.
now, because the combination of the first, the second, the third voice, and a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of singers don't realize how difficult it is,
It
and
is.
they
Yeah.
they do that combination, and it just perfect. It's perfect every time they nail it, and I
Mhm.
love it, love it. So I'm really proud of the product that we have in the oven, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it a lot.
There you go. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, también as well, a video may follow as
Of
well,
course, yeah,
because this is
we
going to
want to do
be
that as well.
huge. Yeah, a collaboration with Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, and of course Brenda Blanco. To soon, very soon, guys. So be on the lookout for that as well. So big shout out to everybody watching también on Tejano TV. We are streaming it live here on Tejano TV to all the folks out there that are
Thank
watching
you
the
so
show
much
as
for.
well here on Tejano Time. So yes, guys. So one more quick question. When you came across your debut single here, Este Brenda, did anyone doubt you at all when you were? I mean, like
And this is the thing about me. I don't really ask for opinion on
mhm,
something that I want to do.
you're gonna do it.
Be- yeah, just do it.
Yeah,
I just
it's
do it because I feel the only person that needs to believe in it is me.
is you, of
You
course.
know, um, I have this thing that I put myself to something, I do it, and I just put everything in God's hands from beginning to end.
Mhm.
I say, God, you're gonna do with this whatever you want. It's not mine. Now it's yours, and you do with it what you like. I never asked anybody, what do you think? I knew exactly what I wanted when it came to the mariachi and a little bit of that trap. Um, which, by the way, Federico Hernandez, which is a radio host here in the valley, I gave him the words and I said, look, I have the song. He put the music and worked with the words too. And we were, at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, I love it. This is exactly what I want. And um send it to Guillermo in Guadalajara, and he produced it for us. And
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I was like, man, and I'm very picky about my
Yeah.
songs because I cried, I went through them, I lived them. So I want
So
to make sure that the message is out and clear, and that we don't compromise the message within the song. So
mhm.
at the end of the day, I was very happy. But no, I don't really ask, like, you know
Okay.
I just, one person that I do take a lot of advice from is Mr. Jerry Pena from Los Arcos. I ask him, and I hear, because he's got so many years in the industry.
Exactly. Yeah.
So of course I open my heart and I open my ears to whatever advice he has to give me, especially when we're collabing or about my songs. He loved the
Mhm.
song as well, and he said this is a really good song, and that's all I need, really,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Of course.
other than that, I just want my words to have meaning and to do something in people's heart.
Hmm. Yeah. So, if anyone also wanted to get a hold of Brenda through social media, what platforms are you on?
Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. Um, right now, my daughter's the one helping me with the social media on, but Brenda Blanco Oficial. That's
Okay.
how you can find me.
There you go. Look her up, guys, on all her social media platforms. Give her a follow, give her a like, or whatever page
Yes,
you're on.
please.
Yes. So, and TikTok, you're on TikTok, right? There you go.
Yes,
So,
I'm
yeah.
on TikTok.
So give her a follow, guys. Give her a like her page, and you'll know what's up and coming for Brenda Blanco in the future. También release dates on her music. Do you ever plan to maybe just get out and do a performance somewhere?
Well, I've been getting called here lately a lot. And for now, if something comes that it's worth it, I'll do it. And I plan in the future probably doing some gigs, but at the moment, if it's attractive, I'll go for it.
Go for it.
Um,
Yeah.
and not that I wouldn't take anything else, like, I
Yeah, of
would do
course.
anything.
Hmm.
But considering the traveling and being away from the kids and all that stuff, it has to be worth it, not necessarily money wise, but time and everything, the
Yeah.
travel, all that. But yeah, absolutely, and they can contact me in any of my platforms. And I've always done gigs, but I've done private, like I've never post them on social media or anything like that.
Right. Right.
So yeah, but I've been getting more and more and more and more here in the last couple months.
Yeah, and with this song, depending on where it goes, you
Hmm.
never know if it hits. It starts being played more across the state of Texas or outside or
Yes.
whatnot. So you're gonna get more calls,
Yes,
but just be
absolutely.
ready for it. You never
I
know. I
will.
mean, like I
I
said,
will.
Brenda Blanco is her name, guys. It's the artist, a new rising artist here in the industry. She's doing great things. Got a number one song, not a number one song, but she's got a song that's on the way to number one, should I say. I can guarantee
Yes.
you that because she's got a great voice. The
Thank
song
you.
is making noise out in the industry everywhere. You can check her video out. It's up on YouTube también as well. We just featured it here on the show. You can always go back and look at it. Her song is available también right now to stream and add to your playlist, guys. Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, and whatnot. Go out there and add it to your playlist. I know some folks already that are watching the show have added it to their playlist también as
Yes,
well.
thank you so much.
And it's a great song. It's a good song. Like I said, it's a song that's very very powerful. También the lyrics, the music, the works. She put everything that she has into it to write these songs. Like she said, it comes from the heart. It has to come from the heart. It has to be something that she wants to put out. If not, she sets it aside and thinks a little bit more about it until it's ready, and then adds whatever she needs to add to it. So that's a great thing right
Yes.
there, man. So, songwriter, singer, and also your profession is a
Yeah, I'm in real. I'm a
real
loan
estate
officer.
loan officer. There you
Yeah.
go, as well, by day, and then
Mom of three. Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. I'm like, my schedule is full.
full. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Well, it was a pleasure to have you on the show tonight, Brenda.
No, thank you. It was my
We
pleasure, my honor.
we definitely we're looking forward to it. We would definitely want to share your music with our audience here on Tejano Time. Everybody on Tejano TV as well. Make sure you submit your video as well to Tejano TV.
I will.
Definitely, and congratulations on your debut single. We wish you continued success on
Thank
what you
you.
got in front of you. Just do you. You're on the right path. You got an amazing voice. So, keep up the great work, and hopefully, we can bring you back here with a brand new single that you have with your
Yes,
collaboration
definitely.
with Los Arcos Hermanos.
Yes.
Yes,
Super
Peña.
excited. One more month.
Yes. So, guys, be on the lookout for that. Okay, it's going to be out, and it's going to be all over the place on all platforms también. But yes, so again, we wish you the best of luck, Brenda. Appreciate you taking the time to join us here once again. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that's out there watching, family,
Everybody
friends?
that connected, everybody that's playing my music, my song, I really appreciate it. It's an honor for me to that you give it, your time. your ears. Thank you, Keith. Thank you to everyone in the Tejano Time podcast. Tony, thank you so much.
Yes.
I had the pleasure of meeting him a few months ago, and we were talking. He can talk.
Yes. So,
Yes,
Tony's a character.
it was him. It was me and Mr. Peña from Los Arcos. Oh, we were outside of Taco Palenque, blah blah blah.
You probably spend more time in the parking lot than you did in the restaurant, huh?
Yes, that's correct. But it was an amazing time.
Of
I
course.
love what he's doing. I love what you guys are doing. It's such a great thing that you guys share music with the world, and it brings comfort and brings happiness. It brings all of these good feelings to people, and I'm just grateful for you guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again for all your kind words as well. We look forward to what you got in the future, Brenda. Thank you once again. Have a
My
blessed
pleasure.
night, and
You
we
too.
hope to see you very, very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody that connected.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.